We are live on the air for the 34 of the Conscious St. Louis podcast.
Yes, we are.
34 episodes in. Shit, we've been doing this since November.
Really? It's almost a year in, dude. I didn't even realize that.
Man, right after Thanksgiving.
Wow.
We're going to share this to the book. Hello, Facebook family. We are live.
Shout out to Fedbook.
Right.
Ryan.
Live in the building.
Hey.
Hey. Tune in. Not tune in. Man, let me get on that computer record. You know, I had forgot to turn on that damn computer record for like the past hella episode.
Wow.
So, I mean, I just gonna have to download the videos and then separate the audio from the video. But yeah, that's my mistake, nigga. I be tripping. All right, cool.
What happens?
All right, cool. Live in the building with my purple dashiki. Luke, I am your father. I look like an African Jedi master on some shit.
Who, me? You do, nigga. You do.
Come, learn the ways of my arts.
Right. Red pill or blue pill, young nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Down the rabbit hole. Trip. Hey, I love this thing, boy.
I like it though. I like it.
Yeah, hey man. People be sleeping. See, like what you gotta do, Becky. You gotta be different. You gotta go against the grain. So you gotta wear stuff that people are not typically gonna wear. I mean, when's the last time you seen a 5'11" brother in a purple and white dashiki?
Never.
Head turner and confident in their shit. Nigga, you like wearing dashikis? Yeah.
Should I not be?
I don't know. You know, it's just we got that European mindset. We like, oh, damn, bro, you wearing dashikis? Like, dude, I like, you know, jeans and t-shirts just as much as I do different types of dashiki fabrics and materials and styles. Could have worn my red one, but I was like, nah, I want to wear the purple one. I haven't wore the purple one in a while. And since I'm feeling pretty good about myself, I decided to dress up for the 34th episode of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do for the we I guess we'll talk about that when that comes. What we're gonna do for the 1 year anniversary.
1 year. I think we should do a recap. But some of our favorite moments from the podcast.
Cool.
And then maybe I could put something together as far as like chopping up some audio and, you know, some different stuff and just making like a whole little clip, like an MP3. That's working, man. Yeah, man. But anyways, I'm David Landry. I'm your gracious host. You know me as King David, KD, man, whatever it is you want to call me. Looking like a African Jedi master, but that's okay. That's okay. You see, I got the, you know, suns out, guns out. Got my Superman tattoo. Done up, but nigga broke. You know, there's so many things I want, but I don't have the money for, and that's okay because I'm gonna work towards it instead of trying to take from somebody and try to build on what I got. Because when you not really focused on yourself, you focused on other people, you're not really gonna get nowhere. But that's a story we're gonna save for a little bit later because I gotta see what happened the other day, and I had to flip out on the cat. But anyway, I'm in here with my co-host Rebecca Quarles. I couldn't do it without her. She is an author. She is a life coach. She puts together weddings very flawlessly, and I do mean like Rebecca can do your wedding now. She gonna snatch your whole life up. You gonna get your bridesmaids together, your mama together, his mama together. Rebecca, why are these dresses iron? What the hell y'all been doing? These is dirty. Why I gotta do everything around here? This supposed to be your matron of honor. She's supposed to do woo woo woo, woo woo woo, and woo woo. And here I am, and I ain't even charging you for it.
First of all, let's recap that wedding real quick. I
Hmm.
came to that wedding as a guest. Okay. Like I was a last minute invite. A friend of mine's saw me, was like, man, I didn't know you was here. Woo woo, come to the wedding. Da, da, da. I get there, ain't nobody there, not even the bride. When I do see the bride, she is carrying bags, and the bridesmaids is walking like they ain't got nothing else to do better with their lives. They too busy trying to get ready. They dresses wasn't iron. They ain't have no ironing board. All they had was an iron. And I'm on my knees on the floor ironing dresses.
Hmm.
I'm a guest. Um, had to help get the bridesmaids together. Had to help get the matron of honor together. Had
Hmm.
to get the groomsmen and the flower girls together because nobody knew what they was doing, and had to set up and decorate. Had to coordinate the photographer. Had to coordinate the people who the caterers. Had to coordinate all of that, and after the wedding, had to coordinate where people needed to line up, be able to greet the bride and groom. So basically, I was the wedding planner, although I was the guest, but I was technically the wedding planner.
Put that on your resume, homie.
I was so mad, but I didn't tell her, and she still don't know. But I went off on the bridesmaids.
Right.
But I made sure that when I went off on the bridesmaid, that none of the other guests was around. It was just me, the bridesmaids, the matron of honor, the bride, and the groom, and the photographer. And I think I snapped when she asked me, "Can I asked the bride like, hey, do you want some water? It's a little hot up here, this and that." She was like, "Yeah, can you give me some water?" And that bridesmaid, which is also a friend of mine, was like, yeah, can you give me some water too?" I turned around and said, "Let me holler at you real quick. Let me explain something to
Hmm.
you."
Hmm.
And that's when I snapped.
First of all, Becky, your problem is you always trying to explain something to somebody. Ain't
Whatever.
nobody trying to hear that.
Whatever.
I'm letting you know, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
They gonna hear whatever they gonna hear. I was a guest, sir. I was a
Man,
guest. I was supposed to show up, take the pictures of the bride, of her looking
right.
cute, and go on about my way. I wasn't supposed to come there and do none of that. Wasn't nobody trying to help. Not even her mama. And her mama, I had to just pull her to the side real quick. Let me holler at you. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm doing this because she's my friend. I'm gonna need you to adjust your attitude. You're welcome. And that was it.
Spoken like a true Capricorn, a friend to the end.
Man, look.
I don't know how I would have responded. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be like,
You wouldn't have did it. You'd have been sitting there looking at everything fall apart like this ain't my wedding.
all right, yeah. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
You stupid, man.
Oh my God. But look, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened the other day. So, well, as a matter of fact, that was yesterday.
Mm,
Yesterday, I work in the morning, get off at like 1, come home, take a nap, wake back up, load up the truck, go cut some grass. Do
mhm,
that, holler at my homie, go home, had to come back and holler at him again. But by that time, it was like much later, and then it was like 7, 8 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, let me go holler at the old heads. The old heads stay right around the corner from my homie.
mhm,
I rolled up to their crib. We all laughing, kicking back, chilling.
mhm,
Good time. I'm the youngest nigga in the room. Pretty
mhm,
sure. D-Shot might be younger than me. I don't know. But, for the most part, it's a room full of old heads. So we kick back chilling. No problem, right? Then here come this one cat
Mm-hmm.
called D. D started to crack jokes. He like, man, hey man, I thought you almost hit that lady car, man. I was like, okay, we laugh and crack jokes on each other, okay, cool. But then he just kept on, like, man, I seen you, man, almost hit that lady car. I said, bro, I ain't almost hit that lady car, man. Yeah, man, I seen you, man. You almost hit a motherfucking car, doo. I'm like, I don't need no second seat driver. I don't need I don't need no passenger seat driver, bro. I got this. Like, bro, I don't need you to tell me how to drive, bro. I got this. I was nowhere near that lady car, homie. I do this shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Man, woo, woo, man, I'm just playing, Dave. I'm like, no, you ain't. I said, motherfucker, you ain't playing. You always do that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got four wheels, bro. You over here walking, man. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah, it's gonna be all right, nigga, because you still motherfucking walking.
You had to do that, man.
Man, I got tired of his shit, but we all been tired of it. It ain't just me. Just reached a point to where his bullshit came around to me. See, it done gone around, and so far, Lil Dave, because my uncle's named Dave too, so they call me Lil Dave. So Lil Dave came around yesterday, and the bullshit landed on me, and I wasn't having it.
And you the only one to say something like, "Hey, man, you need to chill." Like,
man, they've told him before, but they've trying to been like excommunicating him. But like nobody really invited him. He came up behind Dog. That's one of the homies. So he came up behind him, just kind of like, "Hey, I'm here. Hey, I know the door was open when he went up, so I just came up, type of thing. So I had enough of homeboy shit, bro. To be perfectly honest with you,
that's fair.
I had enough of it. Like, bro, you steady talking shit about the next motherfucker. Like, yeah, we all crack jokes on each other.
Mm-hmm.
You clown, whatever, like typical friends and family do, bro. But at the same time, bro, dude don't know when to shut up.
Take it too far.
He take it too far, bro, because like, he always take it from somebody. You always drinking somebody beer, but you ain't never bringing the beer. You always drinking somebody alcohol, but you ain't never bringing no alcohol. You always smoking somebody weed, but you ain't smoking no weed. You see what I'm saying? You ain't bringing no weed. He one of them type of dudes, but you always steady want to holler about what the next motherfucker doing when you ain't really doing shit yourself. Like, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with me, but I just reached the point where I was like, bro, this shit's got to stop. Like, my uncle was like, yeah, man, I already know. Whoa. Look, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. Like, I'm real free. It takes a lot to piss me off for me to get to that point. It takes a lot for me to get to that point. And hit a point like that. Okay, I know my truck is kind of fucked up right now. You don't think I know that? I mean, I love my old truck, but at the same time, like, it's a 92. Every bump in the road. So when you get on the surface, that's kind of, a little bit raggedy. You feel every bump in the road. You be almost thinking in the back of your mind, like, damn, is this motherfucker breaking down? I'm wrong with this, because you feel every bump in the road. But at the same time, like, well, I know that my engine cool, everything straight, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. But sometimes I be tripping. But I know I gotta get some rotors put on the front and some brake shoes.
Right.
I got the parts. I'm finna get the old head. Luck to put them on. You probably charge me about $100 for me. And that's gonna be that, bro. You don't think I know that my shit's fucked up, bro? When I'm like, I'm rolling, bro. I'm working, and I work a business, and I do other stuff outside of that, bro. Like, your hustle not even strong. I can had no job, and I'm not even mad about it anymore. I'm just talking about it, okay? Like, I don't. That's the Aquarius in me. I just let it roll off. Roll. Limp Bizkit style. But bruh, I can understand if you don't have a job and your hustle is strong. But you ain't got a job and you a whole McDonald's hustler. And I bet you wondering, Dave, what is a McDonald's hustler? Well, I'm glad you asked. McDonald's hustler is a person who is on the block or selling some sort of product for an entire day. Just basically say sun up to sundown. From just to say 6 to 6, okay? So from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., you've only made enough money to get you some McDonald's at the end of the day. Like, your girl is supposed to be a whole trap queen, you taking her to McDonald's. Like, I thought you was a hustler, bitch. You was a slow day.
You got another on dollar menu. You 66 and all you got is $5 to your name.
You taking me to McDonald's. Yeah, baby, we're gonna have to order all that. I don't want no McDonald's. I thought you supposed to be a big term joke there. Nigga, my paper was slow today. Shit.
McDonald's again?
Your hustle is terrible. My hustle is strong, bro. I ain't got an illegal hustle. Okay, I do live in the moral gray area, but society, I have to live in the moral gray area in order to do what I need to do before I get up out of this world. But that's another conversation for another day.
Just because people automatically think, well, some people automatically think that when they say you got to have hustle, they automatically think that you're doing something illegal. Hustling isn't necessarily illegal.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to say this and I'm throw it back to you. I heard Chris Mitchell once say, if you are with the Lord, you ain't got to hustle. And I leaned over to another brother in the church and I was like, so why is he assuming that the only hustle is illegal? A hustle is anything outside of your 9 to 5 that is earning you money. Whether you clean out basement, clean up yards, nigga. I don't care. Hell, wash old lady cars. It's an old head in the neighborhood. He detail cars right in front of his house. Detail your whole car. Wax it, buff it, rims, tires, everything right in front of his house. That's a hustle. Nigga, he got water. He get his soap. He get his towels. He put the bucket on the steps. Everybody know when you see that bucket on the steps, Becky, what that mean?
In that car detail.
That means that he open for business. When you see bucket on the porch, he closed for the day. Bucket on the steps, pull up, honk, beep, beep, beep. He'll come out and detail your whole shit. So why do people automatically assume that it also has to be illegal, Rebecca?
It doesn't even make sense because when he would say that if you got God, you ain't got to hustle, then why would the Bible say faith without works is dead? What you think working is?
Well, take us to church, Becky. Amen. Boom, 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 boom. Anyway.
But no, I agree.
Yo, it seems. Oh, hold up, Rebecca.
I can hear you just fine.
All right, your video stream had messed up for a second. So it's still. Y'all know what's up with it.
Was you able to hear me?
No, I did not hear you. It was like completely frozen.
Huh. Well, it could very well be because back in the day, people call on the players
Hey, you breaking up. Nah, you breaking up. Your signal's getting rough.
I'm on my Wi-Fi.
Oh, are you? I'm on my Wi-Fi too.
I had the high-speed internet they got.
I don't know. Maybe it's just your phone because I know my phone is on this last leg. But
you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear
Hmm. But it could be just because back in the day, you know, they considered the pimps, the macs, the players. They considered everybody hustlers back then. So when you was hustling, you was either a pimp, a mac, a player, a drug dealer. But it's
you.
like even moving forward with that, that has changed. Everybody, people who work a side job don't even call it a side job. They call it a side hustle
Mm-hmm.
because what you really do is for you, your business, is something that's going to be your main hustle. And your 9 to 5 is your side hustle. And you work your side hustle to your main hustle get to where you need to be in order for you to not work. Did that make any sense?
I got majority of what you're saying. The last part of it froze. But now my question is, why not make your now is your main hustle your job and your side hustle just some shit on the side?
No, my main hustle is my writing. That I put more effort into my writing
Mm,
and writing and publishing and all that kind of stuff than I do my job. I don't have to put. I work a job where I don't have to put little to no effort in this
I
job.
see. So your main hustle is your book series.
Yes,
And what is your side hustle? The job?
my side hustle is the job.
I see that. That's quite interesting that you should say that, Rebecca. Because
Mm-hmm.
I was having a conversation with Netra the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I gotta get my Clark Kent on. You know, I gotta make an outfit change to get my Clark Kent on. And it
Mm.
was like, what? And I was like, yeah, that's she was like, what do you mean? I was like, she's like, who's Clark Kent? I was like, that's my alter ego. She was like, wow, I thought that only existed in animes. And I was like, no, let me put you because I just like fucking with people, okay? Like I don't necessarily alter ego. But I was just like, look at it like this. Superman is the real man. Clark Kent is the fake.
True.
See, my real person, the real person that I am, is the owner of more lawns. That is the real person that I am.
Okay.
My fake person, my temporary person, I should say, my temporary person is whatever job that I'm working for some white man
Hmm.
or some black man. It doesn't matter, but ain't too many black entrepreneurs out here that I'm working for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally Superman. I'm Clark Kent. Clark Kent is some stuff that I do until I can be Superman full time.
Okay.
That's it. So when my business take over, boom, 100% Superman. And it's just like KRS-One said. Let me see. KRS said something to the effect of when you go on a job, you meet like 3 different kinds of people. Like you introduce yourself to one, and it's like, yeah, hey, what do you think about this job? Oh, I like it. I get my regular little 9 to 5 hours. I get my weekends off and I go home. Then you talk to another guy, be like, damn, this job really does suck, don't it? Like, yeah, this job does suck, but this is all I got. So this is what I'm doing. He's like, then you got another person who you's like, yo, my name's Jimmy. I'm a rap artist. I'm just doing this shit until my rap career pops off. What do you think about that?
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think everybody should have a side hustle.
But I'm talking about like the whole analogy, like of what he's saying is like you meet 3 different people. You meet one that's just like, hey, this is a good job. Master, give me my biscuits and I'm happy. Then you got the other nigga who say, well, I don't like Master, but it's rough on the outside, so I'm gonna just take these butter biscuits and be happy. Then you got another nigga like, look, bro, I'm just doing this bullshit till I get the fuck off the plantation. That's the analogy that he was using. So what do you think about that? Speak to that.
I think that it ain't meant for everybody to hustle. That's what I think. For the first person who's just okay working the company job, you got some people that is literally 100% okay with not having a business, and they are okay with working a company job. They don't want to do no more, no less. They just want to go to work, get their little paycheck, for different reasons. Some people
retire and die.
Yep. Some people have been told that is the American dream. That's what you should be doing. Yada, yada, yada. For the second person don't even like what they're doing. But they have given up on themselves. They feel like they don't have a choice because they've given up on themselves.
Sounds familiar.
They complacent and don't want to go outside of what they typically do. You got the third person, like, I know my worth, and I know that I am not going to be doing this forever. So I am only here to get y'all money until I can make my own.
Game recognized game, granddad, and you're familiar right now.
Man.
That's what I say.
What do you think of that?
I am completely agreeing with you. Like, you got a lot of people who cool. When the homeboy asked me, are you planning on staying with us?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, us. Black dude, military guy, army, some shit like that. Nigga been there so long, he think he got stock in the company. He's a regular Steven from Django. This Candy nigga. He a regular one of them. Who Mr. Candice? What going on that name?
Oh,
he one of them types. He one of them types. He been with the company so long, he think he got stock. I said, us. Okay, us.
He wasn't that bad.
Yes, he was. Go back and listen to some. I already talked about dude, like even this last time. Oh, they're going bankrupt. Yeah. Oh, you didn't hear about that? You gotta do your research. If they was going bankrupt, they would not be hiring all these people that they hiring, nigga. That's first of all. Stop it. Okay,
so cool. Trying to scare you into not leaving the company.
Yeah. Wow. Then you got people like my homeboy, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris hates them people. Kind of hates the job. But I gave him an opportunity to leave, and he ain't ready to leave yet. He has a side hustle. He's the one who did he's the one who did the socially conscious shirts. Like the brother doesn't have anything on the side, but it's like, hey, bro, let us all leave this metro plantation and go somewhere better. Because trust me, I'm much happier now in my new job. Now, it's no slight to him. They say they supposed to be getting $15.75. I said, I hope you get it, bro. You my nigga, I hope you get that $15.75, but that $15.75 is not enough for me to stay here. I would not stay. That's like me staying in Cleveland because the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers gave me an extra $10 million to play for another year after he done dissed me like he did LeBron. No, I would take less money and go somewhere else, nigga. Because let me say this. Right now, it's more money for less work. You get that $15, $16 an hour. Hey, more power to you, goddamn. But what I make might be a couple dollars less, but it's less stress, nigga. More organized. Ain't got no problems. None. I like my job. Cool.
You should.
So the money's not everything. The brother say he will make a switch when he get tired. So, hey, brother, Godspeed. I wish you the best, homie. Do what you do. Not everybody takes the same path. My thing is, I'm not going to wait for you to tell me that the cotton farm is going to get better. It's going to get better, nigga. We going to get you some more help. So you ain't got to pick as much cotton. Next day rolls around, and the next day rolls around. It reminds me of a cook. It reminds me of a joke by Dane Cook. Dane Cook has this joke about his dad taking him to Benson's Animal Farm. It's supposed to be like Grant's Farm in St. Louis. You know, like you pet the animals, and you know you do the shit with the animals, and you know, like a little petting zoo almost.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like every Saturday for like a couple of years. He was a kid. He used to wake his dad up on Saturday morning. Dad, hey, come on, let's go. You promised to take me to Benson Animal Farm. Woo woo. And his dad was an alcoholic, so he would stay up all night drinking, and then he'd be having a hangover in the morning. He's like, you know what, son? Next weekend, I'll take you to Benson's Animal Farm. I'll take you next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next weekend rolls around, and next weekend after that rolls around, and the weekend after that rolls around. Because his dad kept telling him, like, hey, Benson's Animal Farm is going to be there. It's not going nowhere. It's going to be there. And finally, Benson's Animal Farm closed. Then Dad Cook says his dad got sick, and his dad's like, hey, you need to go to the hospital. He's like, hey, next time, Dad. The hospital will be there next time.
Mm.
I'm not finna wait for you to get your shit together.
That's fair.
So because you pay me a little bit more, you give me a little bit more crumbs, you treat me slightly better, I'm not still on the plantation. And let's be clear, Metro really feels like a plantation.
Really?
Security for them niggas, man, it feel like a whole plantation, bro. You know how much work you gotta do for how much pay you getting? Now, of course, they're gonna say, well, you signed up for the job. Of course I did, and I put in my time. Rain, sleet, and snow, nigga. I stood out on the motherfucking platform at -degree temperatures, bro. Trap suit, thermals, sweats, sweatshirts, hoodies, coats, all type of shit. Still freezing my ass off, okay? I put in my time on the plantation. I found something better. And I had been looking, and this was the job that came up. So, boom, I took it, and I'm much happier. And I get overtime, and I ain't really got to do nothing.
That's what's up.
It's chill. No,
So,
but
Ray Lewis, huh?
oh, Ray Lewis. Eh. Ray Lewis.
What's wrong, man?
Oh my God. Where do I start with Ray Lewis? I think I need a drink for this one.
The other day, don't mind him. He just old.
Who? Who old? Ray Lewis not that old. Ray Lewis is probably in his mid to late 40s.
I know.
Him and Shannon Sharp around the same age, though. Oh, Ray. I don't even know where to start, man. There's so much bullshit going on with this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I really don't even know where to start. Jesus Christ, there's so much stuff. Okay, first of all, your boy got inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. No hate to Ray Lewis. He made it. He got his golden jacket. That's what he always wanted. And he deserves it. Ray Lewis was a good football player. And he is innocent in the eyes of the law. So there. Now, that's one thing. Now, Brother Ray, Brother Ray had this Hall of Fame speech. More like sermon. You can kind of tell, like, the more Ray talks, the more you realize he's not really that smart and articulate. Like, okay, he started off like, you know, him and his mama, and, you know, they said they wouldn't make it, and, you know, mama's crying and he crying and shit. Okay, you know, some of the stuff he was saying makes sense. But this dude started spitting out some numbers and like 525.75, I don't know what the nigga birthday was. I'm trying to remember, but that ain't it. He's like, yeah, my number was number 38, and number 21 is the number of completion. And you like, what are you talking about? It's so much stuff, like I can't even like trying to interpret a Ray Lewis lyric is like trying to untangle a volleyball net after you put it up.
Wow.
It's so hard. It's so hard because God bless his soul, the brother wasn't really making no sense. But then here's the killer part. Here's the killer part. Where's my prayer rag? I ain't got it right now. But when your boy grabbed that prayer rag off the podium, I was like, oh God, this is gonna be terrible. I knew that nigga grabbed that past the prayer rag off the podium. He's like,
maybe he goes to church.
I was like, damn. I was like, oh shit, Ray Lewis finna go to church now. Look him on Instagram. I posted about that. I was like, said something about when Ray Lewis got that sweat rag off the podium. I knew he was getting ready to go to church.
You stupid.
But wow, just Ray, man. I don't know what be going on to this dude, man. He had the kiwi shoe polish on top of his head, like nobody know that you balding on top. Like, brother, it's okay. You a man in your 40s. A lot of men in their 40s start to bald. It's okay, brother, but don't put shoe polish on your head. You could get away with it in a dark evening nightclub. You can get away with it in a 40 and over club when the lights is kind of low, bro. But when you standing on the big stage and the brightest of the bright spotlights is shining on top of your head, you sweating all your color off. Then how about shout out to Randy Moss. Randy Moss, Hall of Famer 2018. Brother Randy wore a tie. Multiple victims of police brutality. And he like, hey, why did you wear this tie? He's like, yeah, I just want to bring awareness, woo to the victims of police brutality, this, that, and the third.
Right.
Ray Lewis, Ray Lewis got something to say any other time. He But when Randy Moss was doing this, that nigga Ray was looking away.
Really?
Master don't like this. He wanted to say something. You could look at him like, Master don't like this, but he couldn't because he was on national TV. Your boy Ray was looking salty as a motherfucker. I know he loved his owner. Oh, I love the owner. Oh yeah. What else happened with your boy, man? It was. Then he embarrassed his children. I feel sorry for his children, bro. I feel sorry for his children. This nigga said something really weird. He's like, yeah, and that's why I still kiss my children in the mouth.
Ugh.
All his kids is like teenagers. Now, that's not some shit that I would do. I have talked to females. That's what they do with their family. Whatever. But, bro, you ain't got to tell the whole world that you still kiss your children in the mouth. I didn't have a father growing up. I didn't have a daddy. It was me and my mom. That's why I still kiss my children in the mouth. His children was like, oh, God. His children so embarrassed. I feel sorry for his children, boy. They was like, oh, Dad, please don't. Oh, God. Damn it. They got to go the first day of school, bro. Damn, nigga, your daddy still kiss you in the mouth. Lil Wayne Birdman ass nigga. And the straw to break the camel's back. This brother said crime lowered. He didn't say crime went down. He said crime lowered when I played football. What? Crime lowered? I didn't get a chance to read the article actually because I want to know if he meant crime lowered as in like when he played for the 2 hours or crime lowered as when he played for 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. That's a good question. I'm gonna try to look that up. But yeah, this when Freddie Gray, wasn't it Freddie Gray that kid got killed in Baltimore? It was Freddie Gray. When Freddie Gray got killed in Baltimore. Ray Lewis was the same nigga on TV talking about go home. Y'all go home now. Y'all go home. Stop it, y'all. This ain't right. This ain't right, y'all. Go home. That's y'all, boy.
You stupid.
So
yeah, I feel bad for his kids. In the sense that what they got to fight against when they go to school. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I bet it's some kids at their school that feel like their dad is a coon and probably overheard adults talking about it. And I'm sure they got a fight on their hands. I'm sure of it.
See that boy grab that prayer clause.
You ignorant.
Get ready to say something profound.
You ignorant. So yeah, your boy Ray Lewis on some, I don't know, man, some unrecognizable stuff. I don't know what he got going
on. The owner.
And he was the one that was. Didn't he get mad about the Colin Kaepernick thing?
Yeah.
Didn't he recently say something about Colin Kaepernick? I know he was in the Hollywood Hall of Fame.
Yes, he was.
What was the other comment that he made? I just don't understand. I just don't understand how you go from protecting Black people and standing up for injustices in regards to Black people, but then turn around and act like it never happened. Like,
money makes you do many things, Becky.
I agree. But you have
Lewis
type of person. It ain't the money, it's who you really were.
Yes. According to Baltimore, CBSLocal.com.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they don't want to load up the damn article. I don't know why.
What you trying to pull up? I can get it for you.
It is the article about Ray Lewis. I had it pulled up on my phone, but I'm guessing maybe the article got deleted because I keep trying to pull it up and it doesn't give me anything. I hate when they do that.
You said it was an article about Ray Lewis and what?
Oh, no. Here it comes. Ravens Hall of Famer Ray Lewis claims Baltimore crime rate decreased when he played. On Saturday, Baltimore Ravens middle linebacker Ray Lewis was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Exploits on the gridiron are well known over the course of his 17-year career, but some comments he made to reporters before the ceremony on Friday about his off-the-field presence raised some eyebrows over the weekend. Ray Lewis said the contagious, positive energy surrounding his induction reminds him of his playing days. When I played, crime went lower in Baltimore, Lewis said. It's like nobody needs to be mad now. It's like everybody wants to be happy and celebrate. Let me see. According to Lewis, while the Ravens' annual number of wins may have increased during his career, the staggering crime rate in the city of Baltimore decreased when he was active. And of course, the number 52 indicated it was because of him. When I played, oh, let me read this in my Ray Lewis voice.
Yeah.
Crime went down lower in Baltimore.
You stupid.
It's like nobody needs to be mad now. It's like everybody wants to be happy and celebrate.
You stupid.
Article goes on to say that's a bold claim from Lewis that he's made the connection between football and crime rates in cities. Back in 11, during the contentious labor negotiations between the league and the association, which led to a lockout, Lewis told ESPN's Sal Palamontino that crime rates will go up if the lockout persists. Do this research if we don't have a season. Watch how much evil, which we call crime, watch how much crime picks up if you take away our game, Lewis told ESPN's whatever the dude name is, Sal. That's because Lewis said the NFL lockout affects way more than us, the owners and the players. When asked why he thought crime would increase if the NFL doesn't play games this year, Lewis said, there's nothing else to do. Did crime go down? Crime was lower in front of too many witnesses. Oh, these are just tweets from people. When he didn't play, crime went up. So nobody really knows. So nobody really actually has put in the necessary research that I can find that proves or disproves his statement. So we're just going to assume that crime was the same with or without you. I'm just going to assume that. I don't think that Ray Lewis has that big of a presence to do that.
Mm-hmm.
When I played, crime went lower. Not down, mind you, but lowered. Who the hell? Lowered, my nigga? So when you play, crime went lower, not down.
Mm-hmm.
Crime decreased. It went lowered. Okay, cool. I guess that goes to show, bro, when you a millionaire, you ain't got to speak good English. Or at least better than what you got. Anyways, you got something to say about your boy, Pastor Lewis?
Nah, man, I just think that you need to get you a circle of elders or somebody you need to talk to, bro. You need to go spend a few weeks with Shannon Sharp and get your life together, sir. I'm not saying Shannon Sharp can help or save that brother, but I'm saying that brother is tripping right now.
He been tripping.
I don't even know what else to say. Like, everything that comes out of his mouth is some BS. Like, I don't know if that NFL money is getting low. I don't know what's going on with the brother. But yeah, he need to get it together. I don't know what he got going on.
He's a weird combination. He does stuff for the city. He does stuff for the inner city kids and stuff like that. But at the same time, he's a coon. He's a coon that cares about his people. So he loves Mouser, but he loves people. I don't know. It's a weird combination. I don't know what it is.
No, he need to get his life figured out. Like, I don't know what he got going on.
So, Rebecca, our next thing comes from Simply Deep 1985. Simply Deep writes, what's your definition? Or what do you call a compromising situation in general, especially involving a chick? What do you call... Okay, first of all, what is your definition of an uncompromising situation? Shout out to Simply Deep 85.
We appreciate your questions. Keep them coming. An uncompromising situation can be a number of things. So, it's kind of like, let me see if I can find an example. That you get a job that's paying you get a job offer that's paying $200,000 a year in, let's say, Arizona. your spouse, you are currently making $50,000 a year, and your spouse is making $40,000 a year. So annually, this job is a combination of both your incomes plus an additional half of that. And you tell your spouse you're excited about it. It's a great opportunity. They paying relocation fees, yada yada. And your spouse is so complacent to the place that he or she doesn't want to leave. That's an uncompromising situation. Like, you're not willing to compromise for the greater good. Makes absolutely no sense. That's my definition of. That's just one example.
Situation. It's actually not compromising. What do you call it? What's your definition of a compromising situation?
A compromising situation?
Right.
That's going to depend. That could be something simplistic as you want tacos and he wants Chinese food. So you can compromise and say, okay, we eat Chinese food today, tacos tomorrow, vice versa. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Now, is he talking about the context of a relationship?
I'm not exactly sure. It's like,
it's not a very specific
definition, or what do you call a compromising situation in general?
So there's a difference between compromising and complacent.
Yeah, it's compromising. What do we call a what is my definition of a compromising situation? I would just have to say it kind of depends on the context, because compromise is good, but at the same time,
it depends on what you're compromising.
Right. If you're compromising at the expense of yourself,
that's not good.
You know this person's bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
That you're gonna compromise your own safety.
Mm-hmm.
Be with this person. That is a terrible compromising situation.
Right.
But if you want to see Avengers and she want to see Black Panther, then you could compromise, or go see both of them. Why not? You know what I mean?
It could be something that you necessarily don't like. Like, say if you're remodeling a room and you want white walls and she wants pink and purple and rainbows and unicorns and puppies and dogs and cats all over the place. You can find a way to compromise to meet in the middle, to where it doesn't have to be so extreme on her end, so extreme on your end, but you can come and meet in the middle. It may not be 100% what you want, 100% what she wants, but it's enough to say, okay, we can compromise in order for both people to kind of get a little bit what they want, so that the majority can succeed. Or the ultimate goal can be fulfilled.
I think for the most part, some compromise is good.
I agree.
However, when you have to constantly compromise, or she has to constantly compromise,
mm-hmm.
It's better to just part ways.
Because it's selfish. It's a one-sided relationship. The only person in the relationship is happy is the person that's receiving all the compromises.
I mean, even if you're compromising, like, okay, you're going back and forth and compromising. To me, if you have to compromise and I have to compromise all the time, then we're not meant for each other.
True, you shouldn't have to do it all the time.
That's what I'll see. That's my thing. Like, I don't mind compromising, because generally speaking, like, I'm kind of go with the flow. I'm an air sign. I'm really free. Aquarius, water bearer. So I'm really like a go with the flow type of dude. Like, I do have plans. I do, like, in my business, it's like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, this took an hour. This took an hour and a half. Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like that. But when I ain't got nothing going on, or I'm just chilling, like, I don't like to set schedules, because I got to set so many schedules for work and business and everything else.
Right.
My thing is, I like a relationship to be like this. Like, you know, like, we got to be like interwoven fabrics.
That's fair.
All in together. We got to be like cogs in the clock. See, my relationships have to work. Work. We cool. Be myself around Rebecca, she be herself around me, and we don't have to compromise. And half the time, when we do pick a restaurant, neither one of us cares which restaurant we go to. We like, look, nigga, we just want to have a good time. Where you want to go? Where you want to go? Well, fuck it, let's go to IHOP. Can't go wrong with IHOP. That's just the way we are. I like my relationships with females to just be like, we got to mesh together. We got to go good together. So therefore, me and you have a lot of the same interests. So therefore, we wouldn't have to compromise. Now, you may want a more masculine color. She may want a more feminine wall color, but you'll find something in between that you're both okay with. Now, sometimes you do have to compromise and do stuff that you don't. I did not want to get up early in the morning to take my homeboy, drop him off on the south side so he can work his polling place. I did that because he's my friend. And although nigga be annoying the shit out of me because he always want to fucking talk, especially first thing in the morning, like it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to talk at all. I don't want to talk at 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe if it's like my gal or something like that and we in the bed together, that's different. Besides, if it's 4 in the morning, it's me and my gal, we ain't gonna be talking that long either. We might talk about 5, 10 minutes. After that, I'm going back to sleep. We can have this conversation later. I don't talk before in the morning, but that's my boy. I dropped him off. I compromised. I ain't even expecting no gas from my dude. I ain't worried about it because he needed that $1.50. I wanted it. I don't necessarily need it, but he needs it. So I went ahead and dropped him off. That was a compromise on my end. That's okay. That's what friends do. So I guess it just really depends on the situation. Compromise is good. And sometimes compromise can be bad. Now, I do see some females who always taking from their man, but never really giving back.
Which is jacked up.
Which is jacked up, and you females got to get off that selfishness. Now, on the flip side, it's another white chocolate brother that I know. And I call him white chocolate brother because that's literally all he friends with black people. He married to a black woman, all of that. So he worked, this motherfucker worked like 3 jobs. His wife ain't got to do shit but cook, clean, take care of the kids, and that's it.
Okay.
She makes sure it's a meal on the table every day when he get home. Every day. My nigga be on Facebook singing the praise. Man, my wife is the best. She cooked an awesome dinner. Woo, woo, woo. Thanks, babe. But at the same time, flip side, another one of our mutual homies. His wife cool, but it's like, okay, I'm paying all the goddamn bills in the house. And the moment I ask for something, which is never,
it's a problem.
You ask for something, it's a problem. But I'm taking you to all these concerts and out of town and Memphis in May and whatever. Chris Brown in the park. But when I need something that's going to be beneficial to me,
it's a problem.
And what I got going on is a problem.
Yeah, that ain't.
And I don't even think she doesn't want to compromise, but I think that the mindset, I think the mentality is off. I don't see that as a compromise. I see that as change. The brother pay all the bills in the house. He pay 2 bills. And those are probably the cheapest bills in the house. 2 bills less than $200. That much I can almost guarantee. And then my homeboy asked you for some bread. That's so he can get one of his machines out the shop.
It's a problem.
There's a problem.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Not cool at all. Compromise. Compromise good, compromise bad. Just don't compromise yourself. Never compromise yourself.
I agree.
You can compromise some things. You can compromise your religion. You can compromise a lot of stuff, but never compromise yourself, because when you compromise yourself, you lose. That means when you've compromised yourself, that means that you've let somebody infiltrate you. That should never be the case. You should stand on who you are and what you're about, regardless of what other people think. It might cost you a job. It might cost you something, you know. But
It cost you a relationship.
right, stand on it. Stand on who you are.
Yep, say it all the time.
Now, if I had to shut down the podcast because of some exigent circumstances, temporarily, I would. That doesn't mean I compromise myself. That just means I got to play chess. So if I had to pull back from the podcast and not do that for a while until those exigent circumstances are solved, I would do that. But as the first chance I get to crank this motherfucker back up, I guarantee you I'll be back. Right.
I agree.
Yeah, going back to the local British Petroleum gas mart on the corner of Delmar and Goodfellow, the owner of the gas mart says that all of his employees will be going to sensitivity training, and I believe he's going to shut his gas station down for 2 weeks.
AKA a vacation. So they can come back and regroup.
It's not a vacation, Becky. It is sensitivity training. Starbucks had it, and you've not heard any more racist incidents from Starbucks.
Them niggas probably had like 1 to 2 days of in-house training, and that was it.
More like 4 hours.
Right. Them niggas, man, please. I don't believe them niggas did no sensitivity training, I'll tell you that. And they probably don't care either. Sorry, I gotta check on my meatloaf.
Becky's cooking meatloaf, y'all. Only we had smell-o-vision.
You say you wish we had smell-o-vision. You stupid.
So if only we had the smell-o-vision.
You stupid.
Yeah, so here's the thing. There is no sensitivity training. You cannot teach sensitivity training to somebody who absolutely hates your guts. That's like you getting your ass kicked by a bully the whole school year, and then 3/4 of the way through the school year, the bully's forced to go to sensitivity training, and he gets out. The bully's probably gonna beat your ass even more for forcing him to go to sensitivity training.
And he's probably trying to figure out what the hell is he doing there.
Exactly. There is no sensitivity training. Arabs as a whole don't give a flying fuck about us. We ain't got no friends, according to Dr. John Heinrich Clark. We ain't got no friends. Not no Asians, not no Arabs, not no whites. We ain't got no friends. Hell, we barely got any black friends at that matter. But we ain't got no friends. They don't care about us. And long as y'all dumb Negroes, N-E-E, excuse me, my spelling is off. N-E-E-G-R-W-G-R-O-W-S, Negroes. As long as you Negroes continue to spend your money with these sand niggas, that's what they call them, sand niggas. As long as you continue to spend your money with these sand niggas, they ain't going nowhere. They're going to keep whooping your ass. As long as you keep spending money with these Asians and these Asian salons, they're going to keep whooping your ass. Like they did Homegirl in Brooklyn. Fucked up her eyebrow. and it was $5, and they wanted their money, and she was like, "No, you fucked them eyebrows." And them Asian bitches and men started to whoop up on that system. Now,
Yep.
still spending money with these motherfuckers. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. But yet you still want to go spend your money with them. I'm sorry. Forgive me if I stopped caring at some point. Like insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Excuse me for not forgiving you for doing the same shit over and over, expecting a different result. Well, Ling Ling Bok Choy not like that.
You stupid, not Ling Ling.
I've been going to Ling Ling for 23 years. Ling Ling ain't never did that to me. And the moment you have one complaint about Ling Ling, ouch, Ling Ling, be more careful. That bitch gonna slap you in the face with that dirty feet nail water and shit. Ling Ling don't give a fuck about you. Individual whites, individual Arabs, individual Asians who are good people. But as a whole, you ain't got no friends. So there is no sensitivity training, and it never will be. Like Rebecca said, there will be a vacation. They will probably go somewhere and enjoy their time, and that will be it. Sensitivity training, aka vacation.
That's all.
Probation, investigation, transfer, nigga. Probation, fire for a cop means transfer. Transfer.
Yep. Fire transfer.
We fired this white man. Homeboy ran over a black kid, hit him with his car door like he was doing like 35 miles an hour. Killed the dude, got fired, and went to go work for the next county. Tell me how that works.
Must be nice.
But you can't even stand your ground as a black person in Florida. You can't shoot somebody in your house, stand your ground, and still not get away with it. You get gunned down in your own house.
That's crazy.
True story. Look it up. They posed that stand your ground law. Well, that don't apply to you, nigga. What about old Gail who fired that one single solitary bullet?
Man.
That one single solitary bullet.
Didn't kill nobody, didn't hurt nobody.
To get her abusive boyfriend off her ass, and she went to jail. That's stand your ground. Is it not? It don't apply to you. I'm sorry. I was just telling somebody on Facebook the other day, I'm sorry, I don't have any more. I'm all out of sympathy for niggas. I know y'all probably gonna call me an asshole. It doesn't say, that's not saying I don't love my people. I still love my people. I'm gonna fight for you tooth and nail to my last breath. But I don't have no more sympathy for you niggas. You continue to allow the same shit to happen over and 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 over, and over again, and you don't want to make a change. So forgive me. Get your ass whooped. Go ahead. I'm cool. I ain't caping for you, nigga. Bye. Bye. Hood rats, dumbass motherfuckers can't want to do the same shit over and over. You want to continue to get your ass whooped by them Arabs and them Asians, you go right ahead. Go ahead. Have fun. Don't come back over here like I'm Rosa. I'm a motherfucking Rosa. Donald has said nigga several times, and I've got plenty of tape to prove it. Bitch, did that shit 20 years ago.
Like you trying to get back in black people good graces. Ain't nobody messing with you.
Donald Trump said nigga, and I got tape. Bitch, nobody gives a fuck. We all know he's racist. What does it benefit us by you releasing tape that he says nigga? We all
after you got found.
Nigga's probably Donald Trump's favorite word. I know he ain't got no white people working for him in the White House staff. It's all niggas and spics. Niggas in the kitchen, spics clean up the house. Oops, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. Anyways, speaking of Hispanics, well, no, Hispanics, that's Italian. Wetbacks, that's Mexican, right? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Mexicans,
Mm-hmm.
2 Mexicans got fired on a construction site. Oh, I think it was like a warehouse construction site, something like that.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
But 2 Mexicans got fired on the job, and every last Mexican, it was a good probably 30, 40 Hispanic brothers, who got fired. The rest of them 28 packed their shit and left.
Shut it down.
And you know who recorded it?
Mm-hmm. I hate the fact that how you did that. That was hilarious. What
My nigga was just sitting back recording the whole thing because it's just like when you see other kids get their ass whooped. Spears say, ha ha, get your shit together. Niggas love seeing other people piss off the white man, okay? So we be
he
like,
was so happy. He was so happy.
my nigga was just over
I'm
there
talking
chilling.
about.
There go Jose.
Yeah,
My
he was.
nigga-
He
my
was so.
nigga was-
His commentary was like, man, they shutting this fucking down. Everybody walking down. Oh yeah, it was great. He's talking about some. See, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to be doing. You fire one, everybody leave. Let me tell you something. At every job that I have ever worked,
right,
if they fired a black person and everybody walk out, they wouldn't be able to maintain.
you mean like the NFL, the NBA?
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't be able to maintain because you don't like niggas when niggas is making your business run, nigga. You don't like niggas, but niggas is showing up to work every day. You don't like niggas, but niggas ain't the ones that's on FMLA and all this other kind of stuff because they have anxiety issues.
We do have anxiety issues.
Niggas come to work regardless of what, getting their money and ain't making no excuses for the BS. Now, I'm not saying that anxiety is the BS, but what I am saying is, from what I have witnessed and what I have seen, most of the jobs that I have worked, people that were on FMLA and all this other stuff for psychological reasons was not black people. The majority. And niggas is the majority people who work in this whole facility.
Niggas ain't gonna get no damn mental disability. Come on now, if that was the case, wouldn't no black person in this country work? Because we all got that post-traumatic slave syndrome in our system.
You know that is not covered as a mental disability.
Ah, exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was the case, every nigga in the United States been done called off work.
Man.
Oh, my boss yelled at me, I'm having flashbacks to slavery. Can't come into work today. Can't do it.
Yeah, they were like, all right, yeah, nigga,
They were like, oh, okay, all right. Well, your job will be here when you get back.
That's never going to happen. They're going to be like job abandonment.
Man, I was gonna say I just ran into this girl who I used to see all the time. Her name's Grace. I seen Grace. She looked like she lost some weight. Looking good. Looking good.
That's what's up.
But yeah, she said she just came back from Africa. She tried to get her job, like she was working somewhere. And she went to Africa, came back, they wouldn't hold a job. So she went back to her old job. One of her old jobs anyway. I was like, oh, well, yeah, that's what's up. Man, at least you went to Africa.
True.
What if your job fired you for going to Africa on your vacation? Wouldn't that be some shit?
I would say can't you sue for that, but I mean,
Hey,
you might
Barry,
not.
where'd you go on your vacation? Oh, I went to Africa. Next thing you know, you in HR, Rebecca. We heard you went to Africa. You might have West Nile, so we're gonna have to. You might have some of that Ebola. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to terminate you.
Man, effective immediately.
Right. You got too woke.
You got to.
You got too woke, Rebecca. You're fired. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Ah, yes. The NFL male cheerleaders. Have y'all seen this foolishness about the male NFL cheerleaders?
I haven't. I ain't heard nothing about it.
Oh my God. So there are three male cheerleaders. I think two of them cheer for the Rams, and I think there's another dude who cheers for somebody else.
Oh, you said the two male cheerleaders. Yeah, I heard.
Yes. I think it's actually three of them. Two of them play for a team, and I think it's another one who cheers somewhere else on somebody else's team. But of course, they're black. And I'll just say this because I really ain't got much to say, but I'll say this. It ain't cool for you to take a knee and protest and stand up for your God given rights or your constitutional rights, I should rather say. You can't kneel and protest. You can't talk back to master. None of that shit. But you can dance and entertain white folk. And that's all I got to say. And you know they moist. It's nothing against the moist community, but ain't no straight man doing like that unless they boning every white cheerleader on the team. And you already know Mass ain't gonna let that happen, Rebecca.
Okay, so when I first heard about the black male cheerleaders, it was more so because people were saying, "Oh, I can't believe these men out here cheerleading, blah 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 blah." I don't know what you're doing, brother, but whatever.
That's that Undertaker. Remember that nigga Undertaker used to come to the ring. Then the motherfucker be like bloom and all the lights come on. Anyway, fuck you.
But when I first heard about the male cheerleaders, it was you stupid. It's more of a situation where I got a little bit, and I just cut my hair too. It's short.
Becky no longer has the RBG themed hair.
No, couldn't.
Too
Like it's short, like really short. But anyway,
bald head, scallywag. Ain't got no.
no, really, like it's short, like the whole face back.
Ain't got no hair back
at all. It's gone. It is legit gone. But yeah,
what was you saying?
So when it comes to the shut your dumb ass up. So when it comes to the male cheerleaders, people was like, "Oh, they gay. They should be a cheerleader," and I was like, "Why not? Niggas been cheerleading since forever. Like it's been. I've always seen male cheerleaders. So I never understood what the problem was.
But they like assistants though. They don't really cheer. They just kind of lift the hose up on the pyramid.
No, they actually have to do flips and jumps and turns and all this stuff.
Are they moist?
Them two men, I think they are gay. I don't know. I can't remember. But
kick your legs up like the Rockets, nigga. You moist. I'm just saying.
You stupid. I don't have a lot to say about it. I mean, I've always seen male cheerleaders, so it's like, hey, get the bag if that's what you want to do. This your life. Give me a big thing. I ain't go back and fuck with you, nigga. I just heard that song last week for the first time. It is hilarious.
I don't even know what song that is, sister.
with Snoop Dogg and Lil Duval. That's a good one in that
Um,
Living My Best Life. I heard it the first time last week and died laughing. Lil Duval is stupid.
yeah,
But I don't have a lot to say about the male cheerleaders.
it's just like I think it's bullshit that it's no coincidence that the first male cheerleaders in the NFL are black.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you can dance and you can, be emasculated in front of millions of people, but you can't protest. You can't straighten your back up like a man. See, dancing is sort of a, let's just face it, cheerleading is sort of a feminine type of thing. It's more geared towards the women.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't really see guys cheerleading. Niggas be like, yeah, nigga, come on, nigga, you can do that, nigga. They ain't like gonna get some pom poms and turn flips and that other. Like, dude's not doing that. So
Mm-hmm.
for real, so you can have male. Oh, forget about Colin Kaepernik. Let's get on these Negroes who are
Mm-hmm.
first black male cheerleader. How come first male cheerleaders couldn't be white? If they was white, this wouldn't even be a story. But they not white. They're strategically black. Strategically black. This is no coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
None.
I understand your perspective. I
None.
see what
It's
you're saying.
all interconnected niggas woven together. Colin Kaepernick can't knee. He disrespect the flag, but you can have these niggas over here cheerleading. You won't hype that up. Just like they took Colin Kaepernick's name about the out of NFL Madden. Well, it's not NFL Madden, but it's Madden 19.
Yes, they did. They tried to go back and say it was an error.
Error my ass.
That it was an error or oversight that they didn't need to do, and they're going to fix it before the release.
Yeah, oversight my ass, nigga.
They were not aware of it. They didn't know that engineering took his name out of the song.
Bullshit, you did.
That's what they say.
That is what they say. According to the Washington Post, for the second consecutive year, this is not the first time, but the second time, for the second consecutive year, the Madden NFL game appears to have edited a song on its soundtrack to exclude the name of quarterback Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
NFL 19, set to be released August 10th, but available now via the EA Access subscription, blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bank by YG includes lyric Feed Me to the Wolves Now, I Lead the Pack and Shit, You Boys All Cap, I'm More Like Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
But the vulgarity and Colin Kaepernick's name have been removed from the verse on the game, according to a recording posted on Twitter by Gene Clerville. EA Sports apologizes for admitting Colin Kaepernick's name and calling the song's alteration an unfortunate mistake. Members of our team misunderstood the fact that while we don't have rights to include Colin Kaepernick in the game, the affect soundtracks. Company spokesman Will Alexander said in the email, "We messed up and the edit should have never appeared. We will make it right with an update to Madden NFL 19 on August 6th that will include the reference again. We meant no disrespect, and we apologize to Colin, to YG, and Big Sean, to the NFL, to all the fans and players for this mistake."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you did that shit on purpose, nigga. Stop it.
They said they did. They said that we did not know it was an error and an oversight by the editing department, but we assure you that it's going to be fixed before it is released.
They also didn't know that they had mulatto children.
You stupid. What are you? What?
I
They
got
ain't never gonna have
children. You bullshit.
You stupid.
Stop. You know what you're doing.
They said they ain't know, David. No.
That just tells you what? That the creators or owners or whatever it is of the Madden series or the NFL that matter. They might be trying to appease the NFL, which they probably have the same views, to be perfectly honest with you. But they're probably trying to appease the NFL so they can continue to get that NFL bag and rights to it before they give that contract to somebody else. Even though Madden's been coming out since like 86, 84, something like that. Madden been out for over 30 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, they got to stand with the NFL. The NFL wants you niggas to stand. Jerry Jones says toe on the line. You niggas will be there.
Mm.
Right.
On the line, huh?
Toe on the line, according to Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Spike Lee says that we should respect our fallen white comrades in the struggle for equality.
That's why everybody mad at Spike Lee.
And Spike Lee's, I read the article, but Spike Lee's thing was basically like, hey, let's not act like Charlottesville was just black people. It was white people out there protesting too. Hey, let's not act like white people didn't do shit in the civil rights. And the brother has a point, but in the same respect, there's a whole lot of people who get out there and march and protest and hold up signs, Black Lives Matter. But then when you get to talking about the redistribution of resources and reparations, those same liberal white folks start to get really scary. Like, well, you don't need reparations. I mean, that was a long time ago. You don't have to worry about that. Bernie Sanders is the perfect example. Feel the burn. Oh, we felt the burn on the issue of reparations. Black folk, Black Americans. Bernie, what do you think about giving reparations to niggas? That's divisive. Is it now? So the Japanese can get reparations. Everybody and their mama and their daddy and their son and their cousin can all get reparations from the United States. The Jews got reparations for World War II, even though allegedly America didn't have nothing to do with the Jews and the Nazis being killed, and not the Nazis being killed, but the Nazi killing the Jews. Allegedly, we ain't had nothing to do with that, but the Jews got reparations. But the shit that actually built this country, that you got from this country, was built off backs of our ancestors, came from us. But it's divisive, Bernie. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you for letting me know where you stand. You, Hillary, Trump, you're all the same. I don't really care about equality.
It's a lot of people who've received reparations while black people still have not. Matter of fact, black people or Indians, or Native Americans, I should say, the term. If I'm not mistaken, reparations. The Jewish community has. Even the Asian community, they've received reparations.
Yeah, the Jewish community has received reparations. That's correct.
Yep. Must be nice. Black folks need to quit looking for it, quit asking for it. They're not. I mean, maybe I'm just being a jerk about it, but my mentality is, nigga, just stop asking for it. They're not gonna give it to you. They just ain't gonna do it. They have no intentions on doing it.
We gonna overcome one day, nigga. Lift every voice and swing.
Did you say lift every voice and swing? I hate you.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Lift every fist to swing. Lift every voice to sing. That's what it is. Can I
Glad
switch
you
over?
remember the word.
Man, I don't know. I'm tripping, bro. Can I switch over to my phone?
Can you
Might
do what?
have to. Trying to see if I can switch over to my phone.
Hanging up though?
No. I just wanted to move and let me see. Can we get this one? Because I kind of wanted to move without actually using my laptop.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nigga. Okay, proceed, my nigga.
Hey, hey, who's the RPG player?
What up, nigga?
You have a loud chirping noise.
I'm sorry, I'm leaving, nigga. I'm leaving. Oh my god.
Going outside or something?
No, bro, I'm finna go to the kitchen. I'm finna try to see what's up with this refrigerator.
You black.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga, kind of hungry, dog.
Mm-hmm.
But
Can you blow through
you
the
know,
phone?
your boy, Jim Brown. Much respect and salute to Jim Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But Jim Brown said that he would never kneel for the national anthem, and we also know that your brother Jim Brown recently met with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Now, has white people gotten to Jim Brown in his old age? Do you think that Jim Brown is just broke down? Because you remember Jim Brown was like one of those guys. In the 70s, Jim Brown's the one who had the Crips and the Bloods in his house, sat him down, peace talks, all
Mm-hmm.
that good foolishness. Well, it's not foolishness, it's good stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
man, what you think is up with Jim Brown, man? You think he's just old and decrepit? Like, what's going on? Because
I think he's just older. That's what I think. I think he's just old, man.
do you think he has a need for some paper?
Probably. I think he maybe, I don't know if he's trying to lay the foundation. I don't know if this is who he's always been and it's just now coming out. And you know how old people get. What you gonna do to me? I'm 80,000 years old. And what
Mm.
you gonna say to me? You know what I mean? So, or it could be a situation where like he's trying to leave enough money behind for his legacy or his family, so to speak.
Mm.
I don't know. It could be that. What are your thoughts on Mr. Jim Brown?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of disappointed, which I didn't grow up in the Jim Brown era, so I'm not all that disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I'm just like, okay, what's up? Like, maybe I'm thinking maybe he has like dementia or maybe
Mm-hmm.
partial Alzheimer's or something. Because I mean, he did play football for a number of years, so it's a possibility that he could have what do you call that? CTE. It's a possibility he could have CTE, and he might have some mental damage. I'm not saying he does or he doesn't. I'm not quite sure,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure. I really don't. It could be a combination of things. Guess I'll fix some eggs. Ain't nothing else in this refrigerator for real. Oh, I'm black. So, yeah, I'm not. I don't really know, man. I don't really know. It's like a ton of different things that goes on through my mind. Like, cause Jim Brown was definitely that guy in the '70s and the '80s. Jim Brown was that guy. People loved, looked up to Jim Brown, saluted the man. Like I say, he brought the Crips and the Bloods together at his own house, mind you. At his own house, he brought the Crips and the Bloods together. Had a whole truce. What happened? I don't know. I don't know, my nigga. I don't know. But anyways,
I think a lot of people are disappointed in Jim Brown. But yeah, that's all I had. I don't know what he got going on. I just think he just need to just travel for the rest of his life and stop talking. So, what were you saying? I said, what were you saying?
Nothing important, I assure you. So, Rebecca, did you read the story about the local Chicago corrupt ass, funky ass, pussy ass police department? The one that, how should I say, they placed a bait truck full of brand new Nike shoes in a neighborhood, and I believe what is the west side of Chicago.
I heard.
And they got confronted by some brothers.
Yes, they did.
In the neighborhood, and the brothers proceeded to check the police.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the bait truck, Rebecca?
I think it's some BS. They tried to say like, oh well, you know, it's worse in the past of us being able to catch criminals and us being able to catch thieves and all this other kind of nonsense. But I think it's some bullcrap. Like basically, it ain't nothing but a setup. You get this Nike truck and you sit it smack dab in the middle of the hood, and you really thought that nobody wasn't going to take anything in the middle of a hood where it's low impoverished area, where people really need shit, they still just to be stealing. They really need things. What's going on with your kitchen, brother?
It is dirty as fuck. I am embarrassed to show it on the podcast. But nah. It's not really all that dirty. I just got a few dishes that I need.
It just looked like it's like a lot of stuff. It doesn't look dirty. The good
It's
thing is
cluttered. It's cluttered. I just bought a shelf. So I can kind of like organize some of the stuff. Because I mean, I still got kitchen stuff in boxes from like 3 years ago. So it's really just the fact that my kitchen doesn't have any storage space. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I like living here, but it needs to be updated. Like, it needs to be some cabinets or something that I can actually put stuff in, like every other apartment I have. Because I don't have that, stuff kind of gets cluttered. My kitchen gets cluttered very easily because I got to put stuff on the table, and I got it like a little shelf here that my microwave sits on. But that's only so much. But whatever. It's not my house. I'm renting this place. So as much as I love it here, next year I'm gonna try to make a move into a full size house. So
that's what's up.
Just got to put up with it until then. I know they old. They don't really care like that. If they did, this place would stay full, but they don't. They got their money. They got their house out in Florida, so hey, do what you do. You know what I mean? I don't know if my hand was covering the mic there. But, are you finished going in about the Chicago cops and the...
Yeah, it was some bullcrap. That was some certified grade A, high level, like...
monkey crap.
Bullcrap. Like, come on, man. Like, and then you gonna do it again, and the only reason why y'all moved that truck is because y'all know y'all was wrong on line talking about it wasn't no Nikes in the back of the truck. But when you... This it wasn't a setup. But when you got out the truck, you get out the truck and then you lift the back of the truck up to display that his Nike's in the truck and then walked away. Hid off in the cut to wait for somebody to steal. And then got mad because you got confronted. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. If that's what you all right, yeah, all right. No, it wasn't even no Nikes in here, but you see them pulling up the truck full of Nike with the shoes in it and then walk away. Yeah, okay. If that's what you want to keep telling me.
Look here, my nigga. We know what you do. We know what you do, homie. Oh, shit. No!
What you do, bro?
I had dropped my phones, y'all. I dropped my phone, y'all. Y'all go home. This ain't right, y'all. Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop. Chicago bait truck, y'all. Chicago bait truck. Now, Chicago will definitely go down as probably one of the most craziest, racist, most corrupt police departments in the history of ever, okay? That's first of all. Chicago might actually be worse than NYPD, and that's hard to beat. I'm just saying. NYPD's bad, Chicago's worse. Right? Right. So, you strategically take a truck full of brand new Nikes and put it in an impoverished neighborhood where black people cherish shoes and sneaker culture. You put it in the hood, and you want to wait for some poor, dumb Negro children or adults to come over there and take from the truck. And as soon as they steal from the truck, you want to come back and be on some bullshit and arrest people. Hold on, just 1 second. I'm back, y'all. I'm back.
We see.
Okay. Chicago be on that bull. It's just like this past weekend, not this weekend, but that past weekend before that, it was like 60 murders in Chicago. Oh, this is bad. There was 60 murders in Chicago. Oh, that gang violence is really something. Oh, it isn't. It ain't. It ain't at all. You want to know why? Because hustlers can't make no money on the block when it's hot. When you shooting, killing motherfuckers, you can't make no money. The whole hood gets shut down. Ain't nobody who really hustling like that killing people. And why do they only kill people on the weekends and holidays? What, they got a policy that they only kill people on weekends and holidays? What it is? Over the 4th of July weekend, these damn Chicago Negroes killed 70 people. Right. It's the cops. It's the cops doing that shit. We know it's them. Drive-by shootings. Cops. You know, these people got masks and gloves. I think we had talked about that on one of the podcasts, but dude had this like little latex realistic mask, some gloves, put a little makeup on around the eyes. He looked just like a nigga from a distance. You can't tell the difference. Realistic. Those are the people who are posing as us going into the neighborhood killing up people. It ain't us. It's them. Suspicious cars go up the street. That's a drive-by. Nobody's ever caught. If crime is such a bad problem in Chicago, why ain't nobody ever caught? True. If that's the case, you might as well call Chicago Gotham City and hire Batman to do your work, nigga. Because either you niggas is incompetent or you in on it, and I think you're in on it. Matter of fact, I know you is. I know you in on it. All roads lead to Rome, and your Rome is corrupt. I'm sure Chicago's a nice city, man. There's some great people who came out of Chicago. Godfrey, Corey Holcomb, Miss Slips, Kanye kind of from the, outskirts, the suburbs of Chicago, but he kind of sort of from that area. Twisted come from Chicago. Okay, I think Crucial Conflict, I think, came from Chicago. So there's plenty of good people that came from Chicago. Bernie Mac came from Chicago. Chicago got some heavy hitters. Chicago got some heavy hitters. But they got them bullshit ass cops too, bro. Trying to tell you, them cops be on bullshit. Don't never let them fool you. They be doing that. How can I make money when I'm shooting up the block? That don't make no sense. None whatsoever. Like, ain't nobody saying that ain't murders and stuff that go on. Yeah, murders and stuff, but so they just gonna shoot up 30 people at random every weekend? Sounds kind of funny style to me, man.
I agree.
Sounds kind of funny style to me. I don't even think we finished talking about our fallen white comrades. Or did we? I think we did. I can't remember. It's been I ended up pulling a double. So if I'm kind of having a brain fart here, y'all forgive me. I've been up since like 5 this morning. We finished talking about the fallen white comrades. I'm not sure we did.
So what Spike Lee said?
I think your phone's on mute, Becky.
It's not.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on with what Spike Lee said.
My computer's on mute. Dumbass. My bad. I told you I was having a brain fart, y'all. I've been up since 5, damn it. Forgive me. It's slate. Okay. But yeah, the Spike Lee, he says that we should respect our fallen white comrades. I think I did. Did we finish that? I don't know. Like I say, I'm just.
We did finish it. You just kind of basically said that you understood where you was coming from in regards to it a little bit.
But at the same time, it's like they're still complicit in the system. They're protesting stuff, and I mean, yeah, there has been some white people that have died, and I think those people should be respected. But overall, man, I think most of them run a game.
I agree.
Well, Rebecca.
Yes.
How was your week?
It's cool. I've been to work this week, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's right. You was off all week. That's what's up, my nigga.
Yeah, kind
I
of.
feel you, sister. I ain't had the luxury. I've been busy.
Back to reality.
Huh?
I said back to reality.
Back to life. Back to reality.
Stupid, man.
Anyways. So you have been kind of taking it easy this weekend, yes?
Kind of, yeah.
I feel that. I can't say the same, my nigga. I really can't. My week has been hectic, but it's been cool. Working a new gig, like I say. Chilling out. That's going good. And oh man, I just pretty much stay in my lane. I just do me for real. And but yeah, my week's been pretty cool, yo. I ain't got no complaints for real. It's been hella chill. Yeah, man, posted up in the kitchen real quick. I'm about to cook me up something before I go to bed. Wake up hungry. Oh, that's my week been going. Nigga, my week been cool, bruh. My week been cool. I can't even say nothing to the otherwise. Shit's getting better. New job working out. It's better pay. get the truck fixed. And I found this mower, bro. I know, I found this mower. My shop. And I'm hoping to take a look at it probably Monday. Hopefully they still got it. So I would love to put it on layaway. And I would love to get that so I can buy it. And if everything checks out, and it's the size and everything that I need, I would love to buy it because that would help me out in the business tremendously. Tremendously. Could definitely use one of those. But other than that, nigga, ain't really nothing new with me. What do I got going on? Nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing new at all. I'm not repeating myself. Last time, I'm kind of tired. I'm kind of
all over the place. You need to go to bed, man.
All over the place, nigga. You know how you get like tired and you get goofy. You start forgetting shit. And you just like blah, blah, blah. So
yeah.
Forget these last like 15 minutes of bullshit. Been up since about 5 a.m. Okay, forgive me. I was only supposed to work a single today, and then the boss called me, or one of my supervisors called me. Hey, can you work a double? Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we gotta send the other guy who was supposed to relieve you somewhere else. I was like,
He's super.
Like, All right, fine. You should get off at 8. I was like, yeah, okay, fine. So I secured the bag. I pulled a double action trigger. It's not those metros that I was pulling. Pulling the metro doubles, nigga, you working like 20 hours. 19 hours. That's long. This is cool, especially when you got people kicking with store employees. You talk to people coming in and out of the store. Nice little job. You dig?
All right.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with this story. But anyway.
You need to just go ahead and just let it go. It's all right.
Let it go. Let it go.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay. Hopefully, St. Louis podcast.
I'm fucking with you, man. Damn, I ain't that incoherent.
It's stupid, man.
I love making the comparison between Frozen and Let It Go, nigga.
I have never seen neither one of those at all.
Frozen is actually dope. I like Frozen.
I might check that out tomorrow.
You should do that. Did you see that power, my nigga? I know you did.
What power? Oh, then I ain't seen the new ones, but what happened?
You bullshit.
No, I ain't seen the new one.
I ain't tell you that. I ain't gonna spoil it for you.
No, because I know I ain't gonna get a chance to watch it. I know. Did Angela get caught up yet?
No, but they pretty close to catching her up because they almost caught up Tasha, and then Tasha finally put two together. Like, hey, hold up, this, that, and the third, this happened. Woo, woo, putting all the evidence together. They after you, bitch. They ain't after me. They want you. Tyreek and Cannon still hanging out. Tyreek is back to selling drugs again now.
Tyreek?
Yeah, Tyreek, he back to selling drugs. And, of course, Tony Teresi is still trying to set up his son.
Of course he did.
It's kind of weird, though. It seems like on one hand, it seems like he wants to set up his son to stay out of jail, but on the other hand, it's kind of like you can kind of tell like he kind of stringing the prosecutors along so he can help his son out and whatever. But at the same time, nigga be singing a little bit too eager.
Yep.
I think got something. Hey, bro, I gotta go handle some business. Stay here, watch the car. Make sure nobody enter the building. Okay, cool. All right. That's it. That's all I need you for. But anytime he got something that's going on, oh, I can help you. I can help you. Hey, what's up, man? I want to do this with you. He just kind of seems over eager to help his son. I don't know exactly where that nigga come from. And Ghost finally told Angela that he lied to her when he said that he didn't love her in order to protect her. That
Mm.
was, so that was pretty much the gist of it in a nutshell. You,
Where's the old boy at?
who?
Light skinned dude.
Oh, Dre
Yeah,
or Ghost?
Drake.
Dre and Ghost have formed an unlikely partnership.
What?
Yep.
Or they trying to get rid of the Dominicans or the Jimenez? Or they trying to get rid of the Italians?
I think Ghost wants Dre to get rid of, I think, Lorenz Tate, but in
Mm.
but in return, he wants Ghost to kill uh the brother who runs the Jimenez cartel.
Mm.
Something like that. So yeah, it's power. You know, power always starts off slow in its first what 4 or 5 episodes. Power always kind of starts off slow and then it comes back. So that's kind of how it was. Power is building up for the finale in probably what 3 episodes, 4 episodes maybe. It should be pretty interesting, my not telling you.
It seemed like it.
Yes, sir. So, Rebecca, do you have anything that you would like to promote before we leave?
I do not. Just being a
Smart
regular
Ass University. Shout out to Laugh.
love. He is hilarious.
Shout out to Laugh Love. Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
Got this little thing that he gave me.
What's that? A pregnancy test?
No, tramp. It ain't a pregnancy. Stupid ass. This is the USB with all his favorite old school
Oh,
hits.
with all the slow jams on it, huh?
Yeah, man. Found it yesterday when I was rearranging the living room. Apparently, I threw it at the cat at some point when he was here, and I just found it yesterday.
May he rest in peace. I mean, peace. Why? You was thinking it, Nick. You was just too scared to say it.
Stupid. I'm not going there with you at all. I'm
You don't have to, Becky. I
Yeah,
love you anyway. Just the
whatever.
way you are. Don't go changing, trying to please me.
Oh my gosh, y'all. No.
Don't change the color of your hair.
Stupid. Shut up. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Big shout out to Barry White, Dick. May he rest in peace. My
Yeah.
nigga boy Barry White got a lot of motherfuckers pregnant, boy. You can't say he didn't.
I didn't know he did. I didn't even know Barry White had kids.
I'm sure he had kids, but I'm saying he got a lot of people pregnant. People turn on that Barry White. You got what I need.
You stupid, man.
Oh no, I think that was Teddy Pendergrass. Never mind, I'm tripping. He had that practice what you preach.
Mm-hmm.
I am baby. Practice what you preach. And take that. Once you love her, you never go back. Say there's a lesson that I wanna teach. Well, here I am, baby. Practice on me. Yeah, that's my nigga, boy.
Stupid, man.
Man, look. Barry White, one of them cats that only come around once in a lifetime. I'm trying to tell you. Never be another Barry White in our lifetime. There'll never be an Al West Green. There will never be an Earth, Wind, and Fire. There'll never be another one. Do you remember? Do you remember?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't Do it.
That's almost as bad as that Mariah Carey Christmas special.
Don't do it.
Rude. Mariah Carey's voice was rude.
Oh my.
You. Oh man, she had all the things. You won't you please be my baby tonight? You.
Oh my gosh. I got a friend who loved Mariah Carey. He would be super pissed.
I do too. Back when she
talking about Mariah Carey like that. Don't you disrespect Queen.
And it's just like see, that was back when Mariah Carey was skinny.
I am not doing this with you today at all.
Nigga, why? And when you come to St. Louis, nigga, how about that, nigga? Well, that's the question. Nigga. When you come,
supposed to be coming this weekend because of the thing, and then she decided to send me a text message today and say, "Oh, we're still going to do that, but they're going to do it next weekend." Yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
So
Phoenix supposed to be coming to St. Louis in like October, I think.
Who?
Phoenix.
That's what's up.
Rock son. I'm gonna call him by his former government name. Probably get mad at me. But yeah, he's supposed to be coming to St. Louis for a couple days. So hopefully I get a chance to rap with him. Maybe have him back on the podcast. I would love to get a Mevo. I would love to get a Mevo like Zoe got, but that shit's like $500. I can't afford that right now.
What's a Mevo?
Mevo is like it's like a media platform you can like live stream to like any website that you can live stream from, and then you can like live video edit and a whole bunch of other shit with Mevo. Basically, like broadcast your online broadcast, and you could do like multiple stuff with it, different camera angles and different stuff like that, and you could do like live video editing. It's pretty freaking dope. His show. I looked it up, and the new gen is like $500. I think it's like $700 with like all the accessories. And then there's the old one. I think it's like $200-$300. I'd love to get a Mevo, and I'd love to do a lot of things, nigga. I'd love to get that Denali truck with the heated seats and the sunroof and all of that, and I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that, but I ain't got that type of money right. I ain't got Denali money right now. I ain't got Mevo money right now. I wish I did, but I don't. I just need a quick 6,000 on the scratch off, my nigga. If I get about 6,000 to 10,000 on the scratch off, I'll be satisfied. I don't need to win $200 million, nigga. You don't need to plaster my face everywhere, nigga. Just give me a cool 6 to 10 grand, and I'll be satisfied. I just want to hit like 10,000 off for like a $2 scratch off. I know it's damn near impossible, but dream. Do play scratch off every once in a while. But I'm not much of a gambler. I always lose more than I win. So that's why I don't gamble too much. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm King David from the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. I hope we answered all of your questions today. And if not, hey, you hit us in that comment box. And we will reply to you quick, fast, in a hurry. Why? Because we ain't got shit else going on. No, because I actually like you people. The podcast, I do it. I get to spew the bullshit off my brain. You view it. You want to ask some questions. You want to talk to us. Holler at us, nigga. I will holler back at you. No wrestling. I am a regular guy from the streets of St. Louis. I am not a celebrity. Just a regular, working, hard-working Negro.
Why do you sound like Barack Obama?
I, Barack Obama, step down as President of the United States of America.
You what?
What? Do not fear. I shall name my successor, the ghostest with the most, Freaknik. Turn
Stupid.
it up. Nigga,
Stupid.
y'all ain't seen Freaknik the musical, bro. Y'all gotta go check it out. That is like new
I love
neighborhood
you.
kids. Love Freaknik. Hilarious. It's got like T-Pain, Rick Ross, DJ Pooh, CeeLo is in there. Lil Wayne is in there. Who else in that mother? There's a whole lot of people in that joint. Lil Jon in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Lil Jon, Lil Wayne, Snoop
Oh,
Dogg.
Big Boy in that mug.
There's a lot of artists.
It was dope. See, that's what like we could do.
T-Pain.
Pull on some shit and make a whole movie about it. Hell, that's what I like. Look at that movie. But anyways, do you have something that you would like to say before we leave up out of here today?
I do not.
For clear, dry eyes, use clear eyes.
You stupid.
Oh my God, I had a high school teacher talk just like Ben Stein.
That was
His
niggas.
name was Mr. Waters.
Mm-mm.
Mr. Waters was about as dry as the Sahara Desert.
Really?
And then he one of the people that like to tell them jokes, but the jokes ain't really funny. Needless to say, I failed his biology class. I was too busy sleeping and not studying. I was a goof in high school, so.
Wow. Sleeping doing what? What was you up all night?
No, I just didn't like biology, and I didn't want to take the class, but I didn't have a choice.
I aced that class.
And I failed. And then when I had to cut the frog open and I felt the crunching of them bones, my nigga, I was like, ew.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Well, signing off from episode 34 of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. Let me get to some more light where you can see me. All right. I hope that's better, y'all. Signing off from the 34th episode of Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. We will see you next week.
Peace.